Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. Good evening. Again, assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is African News Network in collaboration with Swakoko News Network. Again, this is African News Network in collaboration with Swakoko News Network. Uh, First, we are going to talk about how to get to us. We are on Facebook, and if you go on Facebook, you'll find us. Our pages on Facebook. You can get us from Ali Kurma, with a picture of myself there. You can get us from there. Ali Kurma, ALIKROMAH. You go on Facebook, you'll get us and can like our page on Facebook. You can also go on our website. Our website is www.africannewsnetwork africannewsnetwork.org. Again, www.africannewsnetwork.org. And when you go on our website, you can also find a link to our podcast. You can click on Spreaker, 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 and you will go to our podcast. Or you can click on our YouTube channel, and you will see all our interviews and our shows on YouTube. So today, what we're going to be talking about is election. So today, what we're going to be talking about is election coming up soon. Excuse me. The election that we are going to be having in Liberia, the senatorial election coming up soon in Liberia on December 8th. The reason we are here today is because the vice president of Liberia, who just recovered from the illness in Ghana, returned home, and she made some comment to the Liberian people on how to vote and how to choose their preferred candidate in this upcoming election. She made it clear what she actually wanted Liberian people to do this time around while voting for persons to represent them in their respective counties. So we are going to go to her. First, we'll take a musical break. And then later on, we are going to come back again. We are going to talk about the election that we've been following lately in Africa. We are going to give you some of our opinions or our observation, what we observe during those elections. The one in Ghana, the one in Guinea, and the one in Ivory Coast. We are also going to tell you something about the upcoming election in Ghana, and we are going to stop there. Okay, we also have another audio from another candidate who's running in Monserrato County against Representative Thomas Fala. He made some allegations against the CDC government, against the Thomas Fala, who's also contesting to be a senator in Monserrato County. So we are going to play that audio for you. But first, we are going to focus on the Vice President of Liberia, Dr. Joy Howard Taylor, to tell us exactly what she thinks about the election coming up. But for now, we're going to take a musical break, and I want you to hold on, sit tight, and listen. Enjoy the show. Okay, Liberian people. Let's go, Bon Country.
Now listen to me, my people. Let me tell you the story about a greedy hunter. Hey!
Okay, now we are going to go back to the vice president. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to the vice president now and hear what she has to say about the upcoming election in Liberia, upcoming senatorial election in Liberia on December 8, 2020.
But anybody that will bring money to divide, and now you're interested tomorrow, they will say, I pay for that food. Ain't you not here before? So they bring the money here, you eat it. That free money, that stolen money. Because nothing you work hard for, you just get divided like that. The only money people can divide, that money what you work for. A person should not be bribing people for vote. You should come and talk to your citizens, explain to them what you would like to do, and then ask them for the vote. If they got to come bribe you, tomorrow you will not see you. But the man used to come here before, you will not see you come to explain. So you think about it, you open your eyes and your ears. Any money they want bring out to eat, you let it, if they bring your money, you eat it because they'll be bringing money to divide. But anybody that will bring money to divide, and now you're interested tomorrow, they will say, I pay for that food. Ain't you not here before? So they bring the money here, you eat it. That free money, that stolen money. Because nothing you work hard for, you just get divided like that. The only money people can divide, that money what you work for. A person should not be bribing people for vote. You should come and talk to your citizens, explain to them what you would like to do, and then ask them for the vote. If they got to come bribe you, tomorrow you will not see you. But the man used to come here before, you will not see you come to explain. So you think about it, you open your eyes and your ears. Any money they want bring out to eat, you let it, if they bring your money, you eat it because they'll be bringing money to divide. But anybody that will bring money to divide, and now you're interested tomorrow, they will say, I pay for that food. Ain't you not here before? So they bring the money here, you eat it. That free money, that stolen money. Because nothing you work hard for, you just get divided like that. The only money people can divide, that money what you work for. A person should not be bribing people for vote. You should come and talk to your citizens, explain to them what you would like to do, and then ask them for the vote. If they got to come bribe you, tomorrow you will not see you. But the man used to come here before, you will not see you.
Okay, Liberian people. Now you have it. There you have it. That's the current Vice President of Liberia, Dr. Joy Howard Taylor from Bon County. As you can hear what she said, people shouldn't be buying votes. We want persons that will represent us who have the qualification to work for the people. We want to hear what you are going to do for your people when you get into office. We want to hear how are you going to help us renovate Phoebe. Phoebe is in a deplorable situation right now. How are you going to help her renovate Phoebe? Because growing up, the Phoebe that I know was a 5-star hospital. But today, Phoebe is in a deplorable situation. Tell us how you're going to help us. How are you going to help us end the Zongo situation in our country? The youth of Liberia are dying because of drug abuse. Tell me how you're going to help us to solve that problem. Tell me how you're going to help us to end the jobless situation, the unemployment situation in our country. Tell me how you're going to help us to create food production so that our people can eat. Tell me how you're going to help us to bring development in our country. Development in Liberia. Tell me, what is your plan for your people? What is your plan for your country? Don't come giving people money so that they can vote for you, and then tomorrow you will say, well, I bought a vote. Man, think about yourself. How will it feel when you are done serving your people, you come back to live in the same community that you stole the money from, and you are driving on a failure road? You are living in a same nasty community that you thought you were out of. Because history has shown us that every government official that stole money, when they leave office, they lose everything. Because the curse is on that money. Because you are depriving somebody of education. You are depriving someone of a medical care. You are depriving person from going to school. You are depriving a pregnant woman from getting quality health care. A sick person from getting quality health care. You are taking that money, putting it in your pocket, pocketing those money that are meant for the citizen of your country. And you tell her when you go to church Sunday, or you go to the mosque on Sunday, on Friday, and ask God to forgive you. And God only told us that He can forgive the sin that you commit against Him, God. But not the one you commit against other people, your fellow men. You take money that belongs to the people and spend it on yourself. And save it in your own account. I have a video on my YouTube channel, Swaggle News Network 2. On my YouTube channel, it's called Swaggle News Network. You go there, you saw there's a video from Nigeria. Someone sent to me from Nigeria. And what is the video saying? This politician took the money and hid the money somewhere, in a bush or whatever. And this money stayed there for some long time. Now the money has decayed. The money has turned to nothing but piece of paper. That's the money that could have been used to build hospital, to provide potable drinking water for our people. But that person took that money because of selfishness, because of greed, and keep that money somewhere. And the money has decayed. What are you going to tell God tomorrow? What are you going to tell God tomorrow? That you deprive citizens of their own money just because of your greed. Liberian people, Africans, politicians, think about tomorrow. Think that today you might be here, tomorrow you're not going to be here. Think of Judgment Day. How will you be judged by God? Think of yourself that when you came into this world, you came with nothing, zero, nada. And that when you are leaving this world, you are going to leave all that money behind you. The only thing God is going to look at is your good deeds. The good deeds. Think about the parable of Lazarus. Find it within your heart. Have conscious that you are serving the people. That when you are asked to serve the people, it is an opportunity that's not given to everybody. Serve with distinction. Serve with honesty. So that when you leave, everybody will respect you and the work you did for them. Like I always tell people, the most important thing about leadership is touching lives and leaving a lasting legacy. I repeat, the most important thing about leadership is touching lives and leaving a lasting legacy. Look at Kwame Nkrumah, what he did for Ghana. If you hear the people talking about Kwame Nkrumah today, what did Kwame Nkrumah do? The Akosombo Dam in Ghana was built by Kwame Nkrumah. Ghana have no electricity problem because of Kwame Nkrumah. And it will forever remain that way. Kwame Nkrumah will forever be associated with the Akosombo Dam. Look at what Alassane Ouattara is doing today in Ivory Coast. And President Weah, to his credit, is doing some good job for our country. Just a few days ago, I saw him on YouTube. There's a school in Kenija. He went to that school. The school is in a deplorable situation. He said someone told him, he has the things of people that go around, looking for a situation where there's lack of development, looking around the country and see where people need help. And then they will come back to him and tell him, say, Mr. President, this is the problem we are having in this area. So they called him, they told him about the school. And he came to visit the school. The next day, he came back to that same school with engineers. Because he said, there where I vote. This is where I vote. So how would I feel coming here for election and then this place is in a poor situation, in a deplorable condition, deplorable condition. And he asked the engineer, he said, how long will it take you to renovate this place? The engineer told him 2 weeks. This is what we want in leadership. This is what we want in leadership. I always tell people, I am not a seditious. I have never been a seditious. And I never supported George Weah when he was running for president. I supported Uncle Joe, Joseph Newman Bucket. But when you do go, I don't see party. I don't see political party. I don't see tribe. I see Liberia. The interest of Liberia is my priority, is what I fight for every day and night. I want Liberia to progress. I want Liberia to succeed. I want every person who have good intention for Liberia, for Africa, to succeed in bringing meaningful development to Africa, meaningful development to Liberia. So I want to commend the president for that action. Thank you, Mr. President. And we are with you. So, if you decide to run for office, please don't go into politics because you want to fill your pocket. Go into politics because you want to help your people. Don't go into politics because you just want to get rich. You want to use political office to enrich yourself. Please don't do that. Because that money is not going to stay with you. God is not sleeping. God is watching each and every one of us. So I'm going to go back to another audio. A person that is running against Thomas Fala in Monserrado County for that senatorial seat with Dillon made a statement against Thomas Fala. So we're going to play that audio too so the Liberian people can hear that too. Politics is a game. My teacher once told me. He said politics is a game which is serious and complicated. And the advice to those that venture into it at the highest level is that nothing is politically right, which is morally wrong. Again, I repeat, my teacher once told me that politics is a game which is serious and complicated. And the advice to those who venture into it at a higher level is that nothing is politically right, which is morally wrong. Fellow Liberians, fellow Africans, know that when you take the oath to serve your people, think about the promise you made to them when you were campaigning for office. Please have a heart. That's what I ask you. Have a heart. Because when you have a heart, you will know that you have to serve the people. You have to be accountable to them. You will know that there's God watching you every second of your life. Every move you make, God is watching you. And trust me, nobody's going to stay in this world forever. We are all going to die and go. Leaders comes and go. The nation stay. The country will always remain. Think about it. William V. S. Tubman. Think about it. Joseph Jenkins Roberts. E.J. Robb. The most corrupt politician in the whole wide world. Charlie King. Charles B. King. Who forced our great grandfathers to force labor on Firestone. What happened to him? And currently, where is President Doe? My favorite president. Where is he? Where is Charles Taylor? Where is Ma Ellen? 12 years in office, she left. We are going to leave. And we are all going to die. And when we die, God is going to ask us, the time I gave you to spend on the earth, what did you do with it? How many good did you do? How many good deeds did you do? How many people did you help? How many lives did you touch? What is your legacy? What did you leave for your people when you left office? What did you leave for them? What will they remember you of? If you do good, you do for yourself. If you do bad, you do for yourself. So I'm going to play this audio for you to listen to it. This is from a person that's running against Thomas Fala in Maserado.
When the 500 persons died during the mining gold in Nima, the president did not go there to say sorry. Nobody in the government went there to say sorry. I heard that it was only Representative Koga, right, went to Nima to bury some of the people that they were able to pull all the mud. Nobody went there to say sorry. Nobody went there to even carry a bare sheet. But when after 1 week, God is a wonderful man. After 1 week, we had a disaster in Yucatan. They carried truckloads of mattresses. They carried truckloads of rice. They carried truckloads of everything, money, everything. Houses were built in 3 months' time. But when it happened to Nima, which is a rich vote county, nobody went there. Now the bandits are going to open your ears or eyes. The government only come to you when it's time to elect other senator, representative, or president. You people got to open your eyes, your minds, your ears, and everything. You are not there to be used by anybody. Okay? They didn't come then. Why they coming to build 200 houses now? Why government coming to build 200 houses now? Well, that's not the right time. They should have come ever since. Your people die, your children die. They didn't put their foot there. Nibanians, wake up.
Well, those who will benefit from those housing units really will not care about what the government went there before, what they didn't go
there. They care because the Nibanians have been complaining. They care. They care that the president of this country, who's supposed to be a father of their nation, the president of this country who's to love all his children as the same. He didn't do that, including all his cabinet ministers in era. And now you're going to be seeing them with a fat set because the money now making them so fat and shiny in the air-conditioned cars. They're going to be coming to you again because they said the Nima people, they ain't got sense. That's what they've been talking. Oh, Nima people, we just go to them and they will do it. Oh, Nima. And I don't know Nimanis to be there. That my mother killed for Nima. Nima mia. Kanye lewo kato lebio. Kawale mo keka voke mia wen. Gisi go wen. Gisi go ka voke wen. And now development ke lo aka lo fakante. They don't know aka Nima kante. They got ya ime o ka use get betere. Wa na no foka o Nima kante. Yo na foka o barai. Ka no me o ga o ba barai. O barai. O ba nui. Because we can consider important.
You carry a fabulous now. We can
consider important. I will tell you. Get take more. Oh, now go foka. Oh, get on the do kale. Me win. Kada ka gen do a. Ka onu be kwa ka do ka win. Ka gang tan. Ka foka je mama ko. Won ka pe win. De ka foka. Thomas Fala win because go ya. E number 10 ka balomo. De ka ke. Because can care man don't know development cast that thing here. Epoko da pinchos mo. Ke de keka wa na o kada kaka kasi ke kaka voka win because one of our kaka le yo. Sina kaka voka win 2017 wa bala do yi ba o. Ke te ka mo na o ke ba ko lo be kato Nima me win. Ko jigina wa ga o. Nima me ko mi ana ko mu ko mo. Okay. I was just telling the same thing that I told you from the onset, that the government people can only go there time for elections.
Okay.
And they do not go there when there is no elections. Now, the other one on my list.
No. Before we go there, it was important that I do some fact checking on Thomas Fala's win in 2017. There were a total votes of 32,858, and he won 12,384, 37.7%. The closest person to him, was 14.1%, who is 4,641 votes, and that was Alexander Soa of CLP. So obviously
So that was when you say when
20,
you did that.
2017, the 2017 results.
You born.
Are the ones I just look at. It
I don't have time for that. I'm talking about now.
No.
That's what was talking about. I'm talking about now.
Let us come to.
I'm talking about the vote now. Okay, now.
Now. So let us.
My point number 4.
No, before we go to
moderator.
Before we go to
don't
that
make
point,
me lose my turn because I know that.
No, I don't want to invite you.
Yeah, that's true, but you want me to pay for the airtime and pay for it. I can pay for it because the things are too important, Julius.
Okay.
Because I wanted to say to you, why do Thomas Fala Why does Thomas Fala want to run in Maserado County?
No, but why? Why should he run?
He is from Lofa.
But he has been running Maserado.
Hello.
Yeah.
Since 1847. Go local Lofa roll. Go and local Lofa roll.
But he has been running Maserado.
Hello. He has been there from since 1847. There is a man who's claimed to be from Foya. But he does not have any village in Foya where he was born. You know where the man was born? Freetown. The man was born in Freetown. The other people that will let be silent for now because they didn't bother me. Freetown. Thomas Fala was born in Freetown. So he go to Foya, go to Lofa. He has no village there. He has no. That just if they say he building somewhere in a town hall somewhere in Foya, he has no village there. I have done a thorough research on this guy. He's from Freetown. So if you claiming that Lofa County is your place in Foya, then carry development in Foya County. Have you seen the road to Lofa? Have you seen the road from Funchima to Foya? Have you seen it? And this man has been representing my people, Gisi people. That man has been represented for how many years now?
About 15 now.
About 15 years, oh my God. 15 years. He just ran the other day to go build town hall. He ran it every few days. Why? Is this a man that you want to trust your leadership with? Or you just want to vote because you from the Kisi tribe? No. This man is a man who believes in doing everything for himself. He built market, he put it in his name. He built school with the government money, county development fund. Instead of him doing it the proper way, he put it in his name. Have you been to Bentonville? Have you been to Benton, who is considered the capital seat of Maserado County? I see him plenty lipo around here. Have you Benton, who is the capital seat for Maserado County? Julius, it's in pure darkness. No light, no water, no road. Some President Tobo died. Some President Tobo died. And you say he represented for this country. Who are you? Who is he?
Now let us take it step by step. You said the others did not do anything to you. I'm here to find out how Thomas Fala has done anything to you. He has not said anything bad about you. He hasn't done anything to you. Why are you so much? Sounded like you better with.
No. I'm here to say the facts.
Okay.
I do not hate Thomas Fala. I don't know this gentleman for any way. Only time I know I bought playing for him a couple of times. I'm happy that from a playing seller he can be somebody today. But do not become somebody on the people's back, on the people's wealth. When you take the county development fund, you take the government money, you face budget. He's on the waste and meal budget. Then you put in 25,000 on this side, 10,000 on this side to the other ministry. At the end of the day, you collect all. We know how it works. And you get all the money and say you're rich. Where are you getting the money from? You can't tell me the salary that you're making there is the only money. I know that, of course, they have been signing some bad deals that went wrong and made the government shame. That went really, really wrong to make the government shame and embarrass the president and embarrass the entire government, like the Bowman D. They went and signed it. They embarrassed the government. I know that he has been doing that. Signing bogus deals that has not benefited the Liberian people, that not even in the interest of the Liberian people. That's the kind of thing that Thomas Fala like to do. I don't hate him, but we must be able to say the right thing. And now he wants to go again. He's a greedy man. You already have a job. You are representing. Why do you want to go to the Senate again? What have you done for the people? Nothing. Everything that you have built with the government money, you took it, you put it in your name. Unlike other people who build markets, they build school and put it in the community name. How do you call that kind of man? How do you call him?
Others would
nothing but a greedy young man who is so anxious to be.
Others would say, what have you done as well, whether it's in Montserrat, is in Nimba or anywhere? What have you done as a person wanting to lead this county? What is the standout thing that you have done for which people can look at you and say they should consider you?
Hello?
Yeah?
People normally ask that question, and it's a very good question. Thomas Fala has been stealing money from the government so he can do this today. And the funny thing about it is that the bad thing about it is that he puts it in his name. Thomas Fala did. Thomas Fala University. But for me, I have been helping people to go to school. I have been paying school fee from the day I opened my business in this town. I have helped people in so many ways. And people can attest to that. And I don't count the good that I do for people. I don't do that. When I help you, Julius, I turn my back. It's God that is going to pay me. I have done a lot of things. I've done, even built a school in Yukutan. I have a certificate for a voice of the children. I broke that school down, rebuilt it, and they gave me a certificate, child stealer time. I have paid children's school fees. I have done help people to pay bills.
But he has done more than that.
Because he has stolen money. My money is pure. My money is from God.
But what is the evidence that he stole money when he was working for money as a lawmaker under the United Party-led government, and he as an opposition lawmaker, if he was stealing money, I can tell you that the United Party government would have prosecuted him.
Hello. Under the United Party government, like I said from the beginning, for me, I don't bite my tongue. It was not all roses on anti-alien or my-alien regime. Yes, there were trials and tribulations. There were times that she made some error. In every government, people can make error, but you can correct it. So Madam Sally government, right? That's when the envelope started rolling. It didn't just start rolling on a CDC. The brown envelope started rolling on a United Party government. People were taking, even though some of them were right, some of them were not correct, but they took envelope and signed. And this is the same thing that's continuing today. But the advice that I have for my government is that not because some of Palestinians all the money on waste and means today that he can't even go to work because the people in the Capitol building waiting for him, they've been demonstrating, they've been setting for him. He ran away, he's not even working in the place anymore. So I know that there have been problems here and there. But we need to correct it. Because John Brown did wrong during his administration. Does that give us the right to also do it? I'm fed up and sick. The Liberian people are sick of hearing it. Oh, my early government did it. And so, why they're attacking us now? We're supposed to attack you now because, first of all, this is our government. This is the masses government. We brought the government into power. So we must do the right thing. Okay. No hatred at all. So the envelope taking must stop. The right thing must be done. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, now, what are your plans for Montserrat County?
That's right. What are your plans for Montserrat County? See, tell us your plan. Now, it's easy to demonize each other for vote. It is easy to accuse the other person of wrongdoing. But I think it's also fair for you to tell us your plan. I don't know Thomas Fowler. I've not been observing him. But what I care about is development. What I care about is development, is bringing development to Liberia. Now, whosoever is interested in bringing development to Liberia, that person is my candidate. African politicians have a tendency of stealing money and taking those money, putting it in offshore account or putting it in Western accounts. You take my money from my country and put it in a bank account in America or in China or in England or in the Swiss bank. Why the people are dying? Why the people are suffering? And you call yourself a human being? You're not even qualified to be called a human being. You're not a human being. You're heartless. You're an animal. If you can deprive your people of better health care, education, and potable drinking water, you are an animal. You are not a human being. You deserve no respect from any human being. Any decent human being shouldn't give you respect. We need development. Now, this fellow was saying that he helped people pay school fees. He built a school. I swear to God, I commend him for that. I applaud him for that because that's something that can actually make a country develop a country. Education, 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 education. Without education, we can't have a country. I have a video that I posted on my YouTube page, Shock Gold News Network, is about Singapore. And I said Africa can learn from this. How the Singapore got to where they are today. How the Singapore got to where they are today. But before that, I'm going to play a little bit of that audio. I mean that video on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube page. It's the full video is there. It's called my YouTube page is Struggle News Network. Struggle News Network 2. Go to YouTube, you will find that video there. That video is there. You know, I say Africa can learn from Singapore. You know, because Singapore is saying that every problem that we have in Africa right now, they had those problems before. And they overcame those problems. How? With education. They invested in education. They invested in housing and agriculture. That was how they got through that problem. And today Singapore is the fourth economy in the world. So Africa can definitely learn from this. If our leaders stop stealing, if our leaders start being selfish, putting the money in their own pocket instead of putting the money into use for the people, the very people they say they are representing. So Liberian people, the election is coming again. December 8th is our election. I want you to sit down and think twice. Those people that are giving you back arrest right now, those people that are giving you money right now, after the election, where would they be? Where would they be? And I also have a video on my YouTube channel, Soccer News Network. It's called, I say, campaign season is madness season. That video is there. You can watch that video too. It's right there on my YouTube channel. I say campaign season is madness season. I say African politics. Campaign season is madness season. Because campaign season is when these people come with money, real money, to spread it among you guys. Buy your vote, like the vice president was saying right now. And after that, you let them into office. Do they bring you school? Do they help your kids go to school? Do they help you renovate your hospitals, your roads? They want to go around and say they bought a vote. You know? So Liberians, I have a quote from the vice president of Liberia. She said, no matter how far is a village or how remote is a village, battle box will find its way to that remote village. A battle box will find its way to that remote village. But development will never get there. Imagine. No matter how remote is a village, how far is a village, even a village in Mongbanga, way beyond Zenzu, Mongbanga, people can vote. But go to Mongbanga today and see if there's development there. Go to Mongbanga today and see if there's development in Mongbanga. But the Balaba can get to Mongbanga all the way beyond Zenzu. Because for you to get to Mongbanga, you gotta go to Zenzu, Toyota Zenzu. You get there and you walk for days before you get to Mongbanga. But Balaba can get to Mongbanga, but development will never get to Mongbanga. Mongbanga people will have to walk to come to Zenzu before they can even get to Phoebe Hospital. There's no rules. We need rules. And I commend the president for his initiative, because he said rules are the most important thing in the country. I believe in, and I trust that. I respect that. We need rules in our country in order for trade, to facilitate trade among our people, in order for us to have free movement of our people. Because when you build rules, it benefits every single person of that country or that community. Building roads benefit every single human being in the community, in that country. Let's say, for example, if I live in Mongbanga and I'm a farmer, and God bless me, this year my farm, all my crops was good, I had a very successful season in farming. I have all these products with me. I'm thinking about taking it to Banga to go sell, for example. Because the road is good, I'm going to go put all those things in the car and go to Banga and go sell it. But if the road is bad, I'm stuck with these goods. I'm stuck with them. And now I need salt from Banga. I need chicken soup from Banga. But how would I get that one too? In Banga. How would I get it? Because there's no road. People in Banga, they are hungry because they don't have rice. I'm in Mongbanga, I got rice because Mongbanga, if you hear Mongbanga, it means rest farm. That's the meaning of Mongbanga. Rest farm. In Pele. If you say Mongbanga, Baranga. Banga itself means a farm, but Mongbanga means the rest farm. So I'm on the rest farm. I'm in Mongbanga, I got rice. Surplus. I need chicken soup. I need chicken soup and salt from Banga. I can't get it. So I'm eating dry rice, white rice. But the people in Banga, they need rice. And I'm in Banga, I got surplus rice. I got rice in abundance. But the people in Banga, they are hungry. They can't get rice. Because you know what? There's no road. There's no road. But if there was roads in the country that would link Banga to Banga, I can pack all my rice and put in a car and go to Banga and go sell the rice to the people in Banga. The people in Banga will be so happy to get a rice for a cheaper price. And then I can buy my salt and my chicken soup and come to Banga and cook my nice soup, my favorite kasawali. Or proto green. And eat good. Because you know what? The government was actually working for us. The government actually taught us twice to build roads that would link us together. Because building roads, it facilitates trade among not only Liberians, among us and our neighbors in Ivory Coast, our neighbors in Guinea, our neighbors in Sierra Leone. So road is very important for the development of for the advancement of a country. So fellow Liberians, we will now stop here about the Liberian election, and I want to talk about the election that we've been observing in Guinea and Ivory Coast. What did we see? Here's our report. This is our observation during the election in Guinea. First of all, Guinea was the first on October 18, 2020. What we saw people campaigning, just like Liberia, campaigning all over the country. But what we didn't see was a dialogue. What we didn't see was two candidates standing side by side on a debate stage to actually give us their plan and look in the eyes of the people, of our citizens, the citizens of Guinea, to tell them exactly what they are going to do for the people. Challenging each other on a debate stage. We didn't see that. We saw a lot of distribution of money and food items to people. But we did not see the main candidates that were running for the office of president, which is Professor Alpha Conde, and Sili Dalindaro, standing on a debate stage to argue, to actually articulate their plan for the people. They didn't do that. The same thing with Ivory Coast. We saw Alassane Ouattara campaigning. Alassane Ouattara, whom I admire, he has done a lot of good job for his country. But I did not see Alassane Ouattara standing on the debate stage where the former president of Ivory Coast, Konan Bede, arguing policy, talking about plan for their country. I didn't see that. I saw people receiving gifts from the government. But if we say democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, we know that democracy allows us to engage each other, to debate each other on issue. Because at the end of the day, your political opponent is not your enemy. You only differ in policy, in ideas on how to move the country forward. Let's say, for example, I said this before and I'm going to say it again. Let's say, for example, if I live in Vatan or I live, behind a bridge on that side, and I'm trying to get to Broad Street. Someone will come and tell me, say, okay, look, I can think, I will say, okay, let's say, for example, I'll be like, okay, maybe from Viatown to Broad Street, the best way would be for me to go through the old bridge. And the other person said, no, I'll go through the the new bridge. Because to me, the new bridge is faster to get to Broad Street than the old bridge. The other person said, no, I'll use the old bridge. I'll get to Waterside, boom, I'll climb the hill, and I'll be on Ashmore Street. Before you know, I'm on Broad Street. The other person said, no, I'll just go straight on the new bridge to Broad Street. So we have different view on how to get to Broad Street. But that does not mean that we have to demonize each other. So my observation during those two elections so far, I saw people campaigning, going from from city to city. But I did not see the two candidate, the main candidate that was opposing each other. Like, for example, Seludino Diallo and Alpha Conde standing on the debate stage to argue policy. Because both of them have self-government already. Seludino Diallo was the prime minister. Alpha Conde is the president. So the both of them can be held accountable for their record. But they didn't do that. The same thing with Ivory Coast. I didn't see Alassane Ouattara and Konan Bede standing on the debate stage arguing. Even the other guy, the other opposition guy from Bago Party, because he too has been prime minister. So the three of them can be held on their record. But they didn't stand on the debate stage to argue policy. They just went around campaigning. And if we say we're going to practice democracy, then we can't pick and choose which part of democracy we want, which part of democracy we don't want in Africa. No, we can't do that. So I pray for the African leaders to have heart for their countries, and I pray that we understand democracy. That democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We need to understand that, and we need to respect the rule of law. The rule of law, respecting the rule of law is vital to every community. Let us respect the rule of law, and let us work for the interests of our people. Let us work for the interests of our people. Let us be accountable to our people. Let us start sharing money for votes. Instead, share our policy, our plan. Let us share our plan instead of sharing money. Because if you come to me sharing money to me, that means you have no plan for my people. You have zero plan for my people. That means your intention is to get there and enrich yourself. But if you come to me with plans, say, hey, I want to be this, I want to do 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 this for the country, and I believe in your plan, I'll vote for you. And I promise you that I'll keep an eye on you to make sure that you deliver your promise to the Liberian people. So I'll stop here for now. That will take much of your time. I pray that we have a very good election in Liberia, very good election in Ghana, between the MPP and the NDC, coming up December 8th, December 7th. So Mahama is going to be running against Nana Akufo-Addo. I wish that the Ghanaians will actually put them on a debate stage so that they can argue their policy, so that the Ghanaian people can understand who they want to vote for. Burkina Faso too is running. They're going to be having elections soon. So we pray that we have successful election in all this country. Long live Africa. God bless Africa. So we are going to take another break, musical break, and then we'll end the show today. Thank you all for listening. Have a great evening and good afternoon.
We never believe it. Now you are proving yourself. Get the people change, create a home right now. If you're okay, in the middle of the night, I had a dream. Then I saw Boncante crying. Go and tell my people, I'm crying. Because the leader for the each other. I'm crying so much. Then I wake up in the middle of the night. Then I call my beautiful wife. I say, comfort, Colette. I had a dream, baby. I saw Bogota. Do not be like the Peter Hunter or a Ryan. Don't be like a good boy. Peter Hunter, we don't want you, Peter Hunter. Bone tire with you, Peter Hunter. We don't want you, Peter Hunter. Everyone tire with you, we don't want you, Peter Hunter. Keep it rolling, you, Peter Hunter. We don't want you, Peter Hunter. Now, passing around here showing how they got money. They are all wicked people. Wicked people. Be careful. Now listen to the story. Listen to the story. Hey, well. He passing around here boasting everywhere. He's a political zogo. Don't mind. He's a political zogo. We know you're lying around here to the people. This year, May 2011, they all left from Bon County. Yeah. They went to the parliament to represent Bon County. When they came back on the 17th, many of them fall. Yeah, my people. Those that survived, when they went by in the house, he told his friend, he said, can you please help me to become the normal assessment of Liberia? So that I can bring development. Then I stood by him, he got a job. He was showing one of his friends on a riot. This is my friend. He's a very nice man. He's a wealthy man. Let us give me the chair for the second time, so he can leave Bon County to the Senate. When he showed a man on a run, I mean what is he? Amen. In the third minute time, that same man he was showing, he went by and started telling the citizen, I want this man job. I want a job. How will the people believe you, man? How will they trust you? Peter Hunter, we don't want you, Peter Hunter. Crooked man like you, Peter Hunter. We don't want you, Peter Hunter. Bunker the tire with you, Peter Hunter. We don't want you, Peter Hunter. Keep it rolling, you, Peter Hunter. This is Julius, we don't want you, Peter Hunter. Live by your word. When I around showing his friends, amen. What kind of man you are? You have a little district, a little corner. You are divided the people there. Then you say you can maintain Bon County, man. Who you are? We will never trust you. They thought you are wicked, we never believe it. Now you are proving yourself. Stick it in dancing. Ooh la la! Success. You cannot make it. When Moses in Pharaoh, in the middle of the time, Pharaoh Sakon, you will show the Sakon. You cannot make it with Moses. Peter Hunter, we don't want you, Peter Hunter. People tired with you, Peter Hunter. We don't want you, Peter Hunter. Live by your word. Let us carry our bigger brother, so that when there's confusion, he will bring peace and unity among us. They went and carried him in the parliament. But since he went, we have been divided more than ever before. I bet we want you to speak. Your children fighting or a riot. He had kept silent, he cannot talk. Because he's the one that led a coup. Against what kind of man you are? Your prayer when you are wicked, wicked Pharaoh. Get away. We don't want you again. Peter Hunter, want you be the hunter.
Okay.
You be the hunter. We don't want you be the hunter.
Honorable, shout out to Honorable Edward Kafia of Swakoko District, Bon County. Shout out to Ahmed Jabate, the Managing Director of Kambi and Robert Kurma Foundation. Shout out to the people of Singe, Bon County. The people of Swakoko, Bon County. Shout out to the people of SKT, Sainkwalita, Batala, Zenzu, Mongbanga. Shout out to Salaye people, Banga people. Shout out to Kwain people, Bauta people. Shout out to everybody in Jokoro District, Maliki, Kupafan, Golfan. Shout out to everybody in Phoebe, GW Gason Elementary, Senior High School, my school. Shout out to everybody there. And shout out to everybody in Phoebe. Shout out to everybody in Flela. Shout out to everybody in Sanoye District. And shout out to Morovia, Mosararu County, Bom, Nimba, Lofa County, especially Kwaduboni District, Bakedu. Shout out to everybody in Bakedu. Shout out to everybody in Foya District. Shout out to everybody in Lofa County, Nimba County, Nimba County. Shout out to everybody in Nimba County. Shout out to Ganta. Shout out to Sanikole. And shout out to everybody in Nimba County. Shout out to all the Liberian people. Shout out to everybody in Grand Jide, Grand Kema, Sano County, Maryland, Grand Crew, Grand Baza. Shout out to everybody. Have a good evening. Please vote, but please vote wise. Wise. Look at the candidate, look at their plans, and see if the plan is actually in the interest of your country, and vote for them. Don't vote for money. If they give you money to vote for them, take the money. Eat the money. It's your money. It belongs to you. But don't vote for them. Thank you. God bless Liberia.